All right, so I'm standing here at I Am Cologne with P1noy, the AD carry for Gambit Gaming. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good, thanks.
Obviously, yesterday you managed to defeat Team Dignitas 2-0 in your first best of 3 series of the entire tournament. How did it feel overall? Were the games easy?
The games weren't easy, but watching from the day before we played, when they played against Aces High, they didn't look quite in shape, so we were pretty confident going into playing Dignitas, and we kind of expected to 2-0 them if we played correctly.
So obviously you joining Gambit is a pretty big deal, like when you joined them back in November, since Genja was such like a legendary player in that sense. And I guess that there's always sort of been this reputation of, you know, how that bot lane synergized super well between Edward and Genja. So I mean, what's it like playing together with a support like Edward, and what do you feel that like your style is different to compared to Genja's?
Edward has a lot of experience and he shares it with me. He's the one mostly using making the calls, so I just follow him. Comparing the styles of me and Genja, I think I'm a more of an aggressive style of Genja. Like I like to do flashy plays. I like to do whatever instead of just standing behind and do nothing. I really like to show how much impact I can have on a game, and I really want to show it.
Do you feel like that's the biggest strength that Gambit has right now, with strong solo laners like Nick and then Diamond too, being able to put so much pressure on the map? Do you feel like you adding more pressure just creates like more space for all of you in Gambit to do your own thing, and like is that how you win?
I would say so. Like we have pretty strong solo laners and we have a really good jungler, and if all 3 lanes are applying pressure, it makes it hard for the enemy to do something. And Diamond got so much free room, so he can just do whatever lane he wants to do.
Another topic of discussion was probably Diamond last split. Obviously you weren't part of the team then, but people said that he'd fallen off, and that, you know, compared to where he was in Season 2 when he innovated like sort of every week or every new tournament, he brought out something new. He didn't do that maybe in Season 4, but here at the tournament he brought out Sejuani in like I guess the first pro game in a long time. So I mean, like how's it like playing with someone like him? Is he still like, does he still theory craft as much as he did back in the day, you know, if you know?
I don't think he does, because the jungle are pretty... There's only a few junglers you actually can play now that are viable because of all these new jungle changes. But I think the reason why Diamond fell off was, I think it's lack of motivation. Like they had to travel all the time, and I don't know the other players where their motivation was, but right now we have a really motivated team that really wants to improve and wants to win. And we have 2 new players, so I think it brings some, I don't know, new energy to him as well, that he really wants to succeed again.
Okay, so going into the finals, you're playing against Gambit Gaming. So I mean, how confident are you that you might be able to take it? After all, like Gambit has won every IEM event pretty much. So I mean, like, how confident are you to win?
I'm confident that we will do good. I'm not sure if we're gonna win, but because CLG was looking pretty good, they won against Rocket, which we have been issues with in scrims. So, but that was with another mid laner, so I don't know how we will go into it, but I hope we can put up a good show and hopefully win.
All right, then I don't have any more to add, so the final word is yours.
Shout out to Pringles and Twitch and all the Gambit fans out there.
Thank you.
Thanks.